We know there's something here, don't we? But we know we're in zone, don't we? But it's a big if, because my personal take on it is not flesh and blood. He said, I've just changed my Wellingtons, and this thing put its head between the fence post. Did you say something, Chris? No, I thought you said Paul, sorry. He said, I've just changed. Hello everybody, welcome to Truth Proof, and hope you're all good. Today I'm just having a little walk and talk. I suspect some of it will be sat down actually, because not so much a story to talk about today, but the origins of unexplained phenomena. Just my ideas, some thoughts that I've been kicking about. You're not forced to agree, and that's what it's all about. You might have better ideas than myself. And if you have, put them forward. We're not going to move forward with the subject that hasn't really moved forward at all. It's just stagnated for the past couple of 100 years, even before people started documenting it in the way that it's done today. From the early days of people sat round a fire in a deep woodland 200 years ago and seen something profound. And I say profound, I don't necessarily mean cryptid, UFO, just seeing something totally unexplainable and forming their own ideas. I don't think we've moved much further forward regarding what the origins of these things are in all of that time. So, if this rain holds off, we'll have to see, it might not. We might kick a few of those ideas about. But I've got the bobster here, my protector. And we might either head down there or find somewhere a little bit secluded. So we'll head into this woodland. I've not really brought any waterproofs, and I did bring an umbrella which I've left in car. This isn't a good start, is it? But I'll find somewhere secluded and we'll kick a few ideas about between us, shall we? Join me on this journey. Okay guys, catch you soon. We'll head down here because I have placed 2 voice recorders last week that I want to retrieve. I'm obviously not going to show you where they are, not the exact location, but you can join me as we pick these voice recorders up. And who knows, we might catch something highly unusual in this woodland. I've had lots of reports of people hearing strange howls and growls, and let's face it, there's a lot of dog walkers, a lot of dogs come in this area. So chances are, some of those howls, some of those growls, some of those barks are going to be from something perfectly natural, something perfectly normal. And I think we'll know if we get something unusual. So let's head up here. Come on, lad. And we'll see what we've got on these voice recorders. I might even play it within this short film if I manage to get the information downloaded, assuming there's something on it. But we shall see. Okay, catch you in a bit. Just going to retrieve one of these voice recorders now. Don't even know if it's of interest to you guys, but just to let you know, they're pretty discreet. So I'll let the bobster down and I'll show you. So you join me on this little search. Would you know where it is? Watch this. Bobby knows. There we go, look. And there it is. And let's have a look. Is it still on? No. So the battery's expired, which we expected it to do. You know, they can only record as long as the battery will last. So that's one. We'll have a listen to that shortly. We'll find other one. Come on, Bob. This way. Come here, lad. Let you off your lead. Have a little play, can't you? Come on. Go on, lad. Come on. Look at him. hangs on my every word, and he's as stubborn as a mule. One of my daughters called at weekend, said he's your pride and joy, ain't he? Can't believe I'm saying it, to be honest with you. Yeah, absolutely love him. And it's funny, ain't he? Just puts a smile on my face, and that can't be a bad thing, can it, Bob? Come on, mate, see if we can find you something to chase. There we go. There we go. Come on. There you go. Look at him. Trained hunting dog, like I said before. There's not many things he can't do, except behave when people are around, because all he wants to do is fuss them and love them. But here we go, just have a look at this terrain. Superb, isn't it? I think them trees have been undermined up there, don't you? But do you know, I constantly ask myself what it is that's in this woodland, and I really don't know. I don't know whether it's something that's sort of transforming into things, or projecting something that gets us so frightened that we'll leave the area. Because although there's lots of reports of unusual activity over the years, and going back a lot of years, nothing seems to be as strong and as prevalent as what it is today. You know, 2025. I think for the last 3 or 4 years the unexplained phenomena has started to ramp up. Or has it? Is it the fact that people are starting to feel more confident and come forward with this information? Just before we leave this little bit, look here, this is where I used to hide one at voice recorders. Just here, look. But I've done away with this place now because obviously I don't think anybody found it, or no person found it, but an animal found it and did a little bit of rooting. So when I came back it was exposed. So I think I was lucky to actually keep it. Okay, moving on. Come on, Bob. Back along this path now, where I personally believe, I won't say most of the activity takes place, but I believe it's very active. It's got a certain feel to it. If we go with our gut feelings and listen to what our own bodies are telling us, then I certainly believe that there's something to this particular location in the Dyke that leads to more unexplained phenomena than the rest of the locations that I walk around and visit. Look at that tree there. It's cool, that, isn't it? What I intend doing is climbing over there and standing on the side of it. When somebody take a picture, I think it'll look like I'm stood on the side of a tree, and then flipping picture upright. A bit crazy really, but you never know. So here we are. If we come round in the darkness, I will often spend 20 to 30 minutes here. A little bit further on is where we were several weeks ago. Myself, Linny, Lee and Chris. And Lee had the parabolic mic on, Linny had his camera on, and I heard someone say my name. This is the spot. 3 separate accounts from here that I know of. He says, I just changed my Wellingtons and this thing put its head between the fence post. Did you say something, Chris? No, I thought you said Paul, sorry. Just He says, I just changed my Wellingtons and this thing put its head between the fence post. Did you say something, Chris? No, I thought you said Paul, sorry. Obviously, just one word, very low. And put it down to just, I don't know, not an overactive imagination, but just maybe I didn't hear it what I thought I'd heard. But unbelievably, Vinny's camera's picked it up. Let's move on. What is it about doorways and openings? I realise that as people we create doorways in everyday life to pass through into buildings, be it some grand building or our own homes. But there's something about doorways, natural doorways. You know, you've heard me talk about what I think is the doorway near to the Clutie tree. I genuinely believe somebody's created some kind of doorway, call it magical if you like. And I'll just flip a bit of footage back to that so you know what I'm talking about now. As I'm walking through here after revisiting the trees, I've just noticed something interesting that may just be pure coincidence, but this tree here that goes up like that, the branch looks like it's been bent over at some point and then pulled down, almost forming an archway, a doorway. Really unusual. And obviously the tree could have just been disfigured. That might be just the natural way of things. But it's interesting how it's formed this doorway through into this part, which is very close to where the tree breaks are. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. I've now arrived where the strange tree breaks are, and if I can find somewhere suitable to sit, I'll just kick a few ideas about. But as you can see, autumn is revealing the extent of what I was talking about. Don't make sense, does it? What do you think, guys? Did somebody climb up there and do that? Did the wind do that to all of those trees? Did the wind break that one in its prime? I don't think so. But I'll tell you what didn't do it. People. Nobody climbed up there and did that. There's another one up there, look. It's just crazy. You can't tell me this is some kind of alley that breaks trees off just there. Because they're there. 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 It's a full circle. I think somebody's summoned something here and created some kind of effect with the arrival or upon the arrival of something. But what is that something, the unknown something? What do you think, Bob? Look, that's the only bit of the offerings that we've got left, the bell. I'm going to retrieve another voice recorder now. You see that, people? Look at that. Tucked away nicely. Little branch holding it down. Another little branch holding it down, wrapped in polythene. There you have it. What do you think? Will it hold any information? Will it give us some strange animal cry that people have reported, people have said they've heard? If we don't place them there, we're never going to find out, are we? Who else is doing this? I don't see anybody doing it, do you? Actually out, boots on the ground, not sat behind a keyboard finding somebody else's story and then reading it out as though it's their own. That's not how it works for me. If I'm here in these locations, I'll share what information I've got. And a lot of other people ought to follow the same principles instead of plagiarising other people's work. Earlier this year I talked about the Marble Man, this strange emaciated figure that was seen on the golf course many years ago. I noticed somebody's picked up on it and they're talking about it. Get out there and do your own research. Don't associate me with other people, stroke other researchers, because I do my own thing and I always will do. Okay, I'll pick this up shortly. So as I'm walking back to the location where we'll finally settle and kick a few ideas around, I'm just thinking to myself, we've come full circle. We've gone from spring through to summer, through to autumn, and now we're slipping into winter. I think autumn's my favourite time of the year, but you know, we started in the spring with the big cat sightings, what the golfers saw.
It was in that central sort of area.
Did it move along the edge of the golf course then?
No, it stood absolutely silent, just watching us, watching it.
Teenagers claiming to have been pursued out of the dyke by spheres of light. There's been cryptid reports, strange sounds, all manner of unexplained phenomena. Is it coming from one source, or is it coming from independent factions of the unexplained? Am I channeling it? Is it coming through me? Am I the conduit by talking about this? Am I bringing it to life? Am I reviving it, making the phenomena's eyelids flicker? Could I be? Is it even possible? Are we the conduits for unexplained phenomena? What do you think? Maybe we are. Just a few thoughts to kick around there. And once again, if you're enjoying what I'm talking about, if you like these sometimes thought-provoking, sometimes nonsense talks about unexplained phenomena, press the like and subscribe. There you go. I hope that's somebody liking and subscribing, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.